Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. Today we are going to go ahead and go into the Manglegrove on our way back to Cobblestone and eventually the Emerald Coast. So for today I've got primarily two goals. One, I want to get to the campsite that's located in the Manglegrove, and two, I want to gain one level. Okay, so here we have a traveling merchant. Basically, if you didn't get something in town, this would be a great opportunity to pick up missing items or anything else you might be able to use. Here, I'm only actually going to get two items. I'm going to get an extra pointy hat. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up a new boomerang for Eric. I'm also going to just transfer some of this excess gear that he has into the equipment bag since it's not really useful to us at the moment. And lastly, I want to replace Gemma's charm with that gold chain here. Give me some more hit points. Okay, so let us proceed. Okay, so these are enemies we've actually seen before. Great saber cubs. They do good damage, but otherwise not really anything special about them. Here's another new enemy, a dancing devil. They can do a dance that will make you laugh, cause you to lose turns. But otherwise, nothing too terribly special about them. Now here's one we've seen before, just not in this location, the Smog. The problems with them is they're resistant to physical damage. They also have the ability to hit the entire party, so you want to be careful about that.
Another one bites the...
Here's another new enemy, Ellipse. They have the ability to stun you and cause you to lose a turn. Again, another enemy we've encountered before, the Fungal. It has the ability to use a Sweet Breath attack that will put you to sleep. Yes, weather-telling cows. Now this way is just to an empty chest. It's of no use to us right now. We'll come back to that later. And nice, another mini medal.
Look at that! A campsite! And just when we needed one. Still a fair way to cobblestone. Let's rest up for the night. I still can't get over old Dirk. He didn't just go straight, married, shop in the best part of town. He went straighter than straight. Just like that. We used to be thick as thieves. Literally. We'd travel the world, always on the hunt for loot. Those were the days. Oh, speaking of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then that might come in handy.
Yes.
Yeah, I've decided. I'm giving it to you. You'll love it. We sure did when we got our hands on it.
Yes.
Behold, the fun-size forge. Pop a few raw materials on top, bash 'em with the porta-pounder, and bop's your uncle. New equipment. And I'm not just talking steel swords and the like. Wooden boomerangs, a natty new jerkin. You name it, this thing can make it. Sweating over a hot forge was never exactly my style. But I have a feeling you'll get more use out of it than I ever did. You can't just go smashing stuff together willy-nilly, though. You'll need the recipe for the piece of equipment you want to make. Here's a little something to get you started. You should strike while the iron's hot. There are recipes hidden all over the place. Treasure chests and bookshelves are always a good bet. Keep an eye out and you're sure to find some beauties.
So here we go with the fun size forge. This is what I've been waiting for. This will give us the ability to make all sorts of new equipment. I'll tell you right now, the majority of the equipment you're going to use in this game is going to be forged. You're not going to be buying most of your equipment. You'll still buy some, of course, but you're not going to be buying most of it. Now, I'm not going to be forging just yet. There's still a few things I want to get before I forge, but we will be forging very shortly. Okay, so now for a quick save here. Okay, now we're back. Let's go ahead and make camp again. Now we're going to forge. Okay, so basically, the only thing we can do right now is bash. Eventually we will get other abilities to use, but right now that's all we've got. So you simply want to bash a spot and get into the green. If you can get it to the arrow, that's even better. But in the green is good enough. The more you get near the arrows, or the more you get into the green, the better your end result is going to be. Like I would say right now, my odds are this shield is going to be something between either a +2 or +3. And here you get some Perfectionist Pearls. They're really good for reworking items if you didn't get the results you wanted. Also, they're good for even working items that you purchased, making them better pieces of equipment, which is what I'm going to be doing here very shortly. But right now, I just want to go ahead and forge the new stuff, and then I'm going to be reworking some of my old stuff. Well, that part is not so great, but at least I got 2 right on the arrow, so that shouldn't be too bad. I still got a +2 out of it. That's pretty good. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do a sword. Yeah, nothing on the arrow, but this should still end up with a pretty good result. Now for the last of the new stuff. Nice. Okay, this is perfection incarnate. There is absolutely no way you can get a better result than that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to rework a few other items. Wow, 2 on the money. Okay, this is going to be a pretty darn good result. Okay, 1 overcooked, 3 perfect. I still have a feeling this is likely to end up perfection. Oh, I guess it did hold that against me. Only gave me a +2. Nice, another +2. Okay, so for the last bit I'm going to rework the boomerang. Not bad result. Nice. Well, Eric, you better be happy that both your weapons ended up perfect. And since we're going to go ahead and end up replacing our armor here, we might as well go ahead and replace the hat as well. So I'm going to go ahead and equip a pointy hat. This will also make my spells a little bit stronger, so I don't mind that at this point. But I can't knock a 12-point increase in defense. Also, if you hit X a couple times, you'll actually see the results of the pluses. In this case, a +2 is actually 2 points better in defense than the standard, where +3 is 4 points better. But the difficulty of going from +2 to a +3, not really worth the 2 extra defense. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to pull that Divine Dagger out of his bag and make sure it's in his inventory. Because I'll just give you a little bit of a spoiler. He's going to be using it soon. Okay, now let's see one of the Luminary's special abilities.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3, look out, trees. Oh, a woodcutter's life is the life for me. What in the world? I repaired the bridge only yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it again. If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll...
Ta-da! You called? Tricky devil at your service. I went to a lot of trouble to smash at this stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, get a load of my devilishly tricky shapeshift beam. Now that's what I call tricky. 1 minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the next minute you're a smelly old dog. I'm a devilish genius. Now, what mischief shall I get up to next? Oh, so much trouble to cause so little time. Bye, doggy. Stay. Ooh. An empty treasure chest. I think I've just hit upon my most devilish trick yet.
What the heck just happened? You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff. You really expect me to believe that this mutt here is actually the woodcutter? Huh. There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail. Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed. And if what we just saw was true, Rover here is the only one who can fix it. Why don't we find that chest and have a word with our mischievous friend? Let's head back the way we came and see if we missed it somewhere.
Okay, so that was the whole reason we didn't bother to go to that empty chest, because there would have been nothing we could do there. But now, it's got somebody in it. Someone whose tailbone we need to kick. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and get that level I wanted to get. And then I'm going to go ahead and rest up one more time at the camp. Save it, and that's where we're going to call it quits for the day.
Another one? Nice!
Okay, here we go. Here's the level that I was looking for. But looks like only Eric gained the level, so need to fight one more fight so I can get level for my main character. There we go. And nice, I learned Sizz. That's also going to come in handy. At this point, we don't have enough skill points to get anything, so there's no point. So, now that we gained those levels, let's head back to camp. We're going to go ahead and make camp. Oh, as you see, the forge is currently glowing. I'm not going to actually forge anything, but I'm going to go ahead and check out the forge because you'll get certain bonuses whenever you see it glowing. Basically, whenever you gain a level, your forging ability is going to go up. So, we're going to go ahead and just save the game, and then next time we'll come back and we'll take care of that tricksy devil, get the woodcutter back into his normal form. I'm certain he won't mind that we gained a few additional items from his house in order to assist us in our quest. And then we will make our way back to Cobblestone. What awaits us when we get there? Find out next time on Dragon Quest XI.